It's well documented that Kentucky is facing a housing crisis. A task force established last summer learned the Commonwealth is short more than 200,000 houses and rental units. But what to build and where can be divisive. Republican State Representative John Hodgson from Fisherville, a neighborhood in Louisville, says he's concerned some developers are scheming the system. Speaking to the House Local Government Committee this week, he said House Bill 18 would enhance requirements for building in areas with single-family homes by establishing traffic capacity standards and adding congestion restrictions on new developments, while also requiring elected local officials to weigh in. Some Democrats on the committee worried the bill could add additional hurdles.
And I have real concerns with the fact that we have had for many years a housing crisis on our hands. And if we continue to put restrictions, particularly from the state doing that to the local level, which is concerning, I don't know how we're ever going to get across the finish line and build more housing. This seems to go against a whole nother effort that we're up against at the state. Is there something else that I'm missing?
I do agree with you that we need density, but we need it in the areas where it's appropriate and the infrastructure can handle it. When you have a 2-lane road that 2 emergency vehicles cannot pass on, and we're trying to put, say, 300 more apartments on that, that's unsafe. And I think in a situation like that, the local elected officials need to weigh in, not just an unelected planning and zoning board. So this doesn't stop you from doing density development. It just you have to have weigh in and a vote by the elected officials, not an unelected planning and zoning board.
House Bill 18 easily passed the committee and is now waiting to be heard by the full House. Health advocates are calling it a victory for Kentucky's kids. On Wednesday, the Kentucky Senate passed Senate Bill 100, a bill that would mean tougher punishments for retailers who sell tobacco, nicotine, and vaping products to kids. The bill, if it becomes law, would create a division within Kentucky's Alcoholic Beverage Control Unit to regularly check retailers and create penalties for retailers who sell to kids. Half the money raised through fines would go to youth vaping prevention and education programs. State Senator Jimmy Higdon, a Republican from Lebanon, sponsored the bill. With Senate passage, the bill now moves to the House. The Kentucky Youth Advocates put out a statement saying, quote, "We applaud Senator Higdon for his leadership on SB 100 and thank the Kentucky Senate for its support. We now urge the House to act with the same urgency and discernment in tackling the youth vaping epidemic so these products never end up in the hands of our kids," end quote.